Good afternoon. My name's Trevor Bottomley from T-Bots Music, and today I'd like to talk to you about the chord sequence in a diatonic major scale. If you recall, on the last occasion we talked about the build-up of the diatonic major scale, which is made up of 5 whole tones and 2 semitones. We went through all that the last time. If you can remember most of that, it is helpful when talking about chords, be them major, minor, diminished or whatever. So let's start with the major chord, which is a major triad. The diatonic major scale is made up of triad chords. So the C major is the root, the third and the fifth. That's the C major. So where you get the third, you get 1 semitone, 2 semitones, or 3 notes, 1, 2, 3, including the first and the last. So that's how you calculate a third. The fifth is 1 whole tone, 2 whole tones, a semitone, 3 whole tones, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 notes. So that's called the fifth. That's called a perfect fifth, by the way. The third is called a major third, but where you get a fourth and a fifth and an octave, they're all what we call perfect. Okay, so that's your major: D major, E major, F major, G major, A major, B major, C major. So what about the minor chords? Okay, so a minor chord is a major chord, but we drop the third a semitone. So there's your minor chord. You can hear that melancholy sound of the minor chord, C minor. Okay, so you've got your major, you've got your minor. So let's take the chord of D major. Drop the third a semitone and you get the minor chord again, and so on throughout the whole scale. Okay, now with the diminished chord, let's take the chord of B, which is the one that's included in the C major scale. So your major chord is B, D sharp, F sharp. Now this time, instead of dropping just the third, which gives you B minor, we also drop the fifth, which gives you B diminished. So there you have it. That's how the different triads are made up. So let's go back to how the C major scale is constructed with chords, the chord sequence of the diatonic C major scale. So we get C major, 1 major chord, D minor, 1 minor chord, E minor, 2 minor chords, F major, 2 major chords, G major, 3 major chords, A minor, 3 minor chords, and B diminished. And that's it. Simple as that. So you've got a major chord, a minor chord, a minor chord, a major chord, major chord, a minor chord, and a diminished chord. And that's the same for all the scales right throughout the 12 diatonic major scales. So that's it for today.